Right. Okay. I've announced you resub 2 times. Thank you, Shazam. Here's a 3rd time. Thank you, Shazam, for your support. Oh dear, let's press start. So the last time I played this scenario, I rage quit. I've since practiced once, so I might not do any better. In fact, I probably won't do any better. But you know what? We should do it. We shall do it. And if we don't, we shall rage quit. And we shall do it again another time. Right, what I do need to do is just pop up cab image viewer. No, not just yet. Right, good evening. You are taking one of the late regional trains to Ballet this evening. There are track works on the tracks all the way to Vidlik, and you will be driving on the left track for the majority of the time. Practical information below. You have been advised that the warning signs for speed restrictions will be found 500 metres before the actual restriction, so you will need some hard braking for some of the restrictions. You will not be advised of speed restrictions on the HUD. You rely on pure eyesight to spot the restriction warnings. Set up the train and depart for Trier. You will want tractive effort at 100, and remember to release handbrakes on both locomotives. What I haven't forgotten to do is bring the manual up, because I still need that. Doesn't matter how much I want to kid myself, I still need the manual for this loco, because I can never quite remember the startup sequence. Where is it? There it is. Now, the other thing we're going to do just before we get started is I'm going to get the cab image working, because this is going to be a GLOD and I want the cab image to represent properly. Or something. Hey, we have a cab image. Right. Thinking we need more bits to upgrade the jar. Send me a link to it, Ronick, and I will have a look. Okay, right, so we're going to get going, and we're going to get in the cab, and we're going to look at the floor. So, switch on the battery. We have the battery. We need to do handbrakes now, so let's handbrake. Handbrake. Check the main pressure, and charge it up. That's that bit there. While we're waiting, I think we should get lights and instruments on. So, cab light, instrument light. Has that finished charging yet? No, nearly £7. First fail for the manual. Jeez, you're all really keen on the fails, aren't you? Right, okay, so I need to put it in forwards. Oh no, I don't put it in forwards yet, because certain things can't do when you put it in forward. Yeah, that's the lowest I've seen it before as well. I hope you've left suitable time in this scenario to cope with that. Right, that's charged. Drop the brakes to 4.7. Put it in forwards. Pantograph. Selected. Raise the pantograph. Right, we are waiting for the KV to register voltage. We have power. Switch on the main power. That's it, they've all gone off. And we need to tractive efforts for full. CFAR. PZB. Headlight and instrument lights, we are now ready to go. Release the brakes. Right, power on. There we go. Need to acknowledge as we come through here. What I have found is if you put the tractive effort right at the top on this, you really need to get it to sort of get a little bit less excitable and slow down the notches, otherwise it will all constantly overspeed everywhere. So 0.43 to our first red light. Actually no, that's a ground frame. I remember this much. What I've got to try and remember is that when you're on the other side of the track, there are some things which are a little bit confusing about the way the signalling works. Right. What I will say is, folks, I'm going to be paying very little attention to the chat. I do apologise. I'm trying my best to enjoy this scenario and show you some German awesomeness. I'm slightly stressed out and high strung at the moment. Tea will be enjoyed after this scenario. Right. So you press F to run down. Now I can run. Now it's on 0. I can run it off. Kill the power. That's what I've been getting wrong all this time. Is I haven't been using the F key to run it down. Right. Acknowledge that. Roll up to the end. We will have more time to talk in the following scenarios. External views. Comedian. We have a comedian. External views, see? I don't consider myself tight in any way at all. You can have external views, just not while we're moving. There you go, that's your external views. Enjoyed. Right. Have I got the cab light on? No idea. Right, depart for Falzel. We've got a red light at the moment. I'm assuming that means no. Right, we've got a green light. So brakes off. On. Put it up to 40. Give it a minute. Do we get notches? No. Right, off. On. Here we go. We got notches. Right, this is a green light. So, after the 1000 Hertz goes out, I can release monitoring. He's a B70 from this signal. But we're in restricted monitoring, so that's no big deal. Let's get that notch down a bit. That's it. Come on, out of the 1000 Hertz. I need to get a move on. Come on. I haven't got all day. Alright, apparently we have got all day. Anytime. Anytime. So the key thing that goes wrong with this... Oh, hello. Right, acknowledge. The key thing that goes wrong with this loco is that if it's still got notches applied, so if this is greater than 0 and you put it into off, then it counts as a fail on the loco, and more than a small number of fails, and it stops the loco from working for a little while, which is fun. Right. How am I doing with YouTube vids? I told you I wouldn't look at chat, but I am. So there's 22 videos scheduled to go up now. This week. All of the Children in Need ones are out. I'm only moderately stressed, as you can tell. Ah! So what that means is that if you're accelerating and you get across a warning that needs you to slow down, you have to press F. Wait for it to go down to 0, during which time it's probably still accelerating. Green light. Hello. Shush. Got that a bit late, never mind. Yeah, during which time you're probably still accelerating, and then you can apply the brake. So you kind of have to be thinking 14 steps ahead. Bit late coming into here, only we are now on time. So you notice I left the AFB at 90. So I can now drag that all the way down and kill it. No, there's no non-electrified German routes, Shazam. The T light, yeah, the T lights. I think the T light goes out when the doors are closed, if I remember rightly, or does it just stay on all the time? I think this one stays on all the time. Depart for Orang. We're going to apply some notches anytime soon, or we're just going to roll backwards? Let's roll backwards. That's it, we have power. It's still a bit struggling to get this thing moving. We aren't in any kind of restriction though, so we're actually going to be linked right up to the 100 kmh. Though, that's a yellow, so I'm going to prevent it from notching up too high, because otherwise I'm going to have to claw it back again. Green yellow, so that means expect 40 kmh. Acknowledged. This is where you get into a trap. You think, oh, I've got loads of time till the next signal, and then a speed restriction comes up and traps you. Right. Power off. Set to 40 and acknowledge. That was a 40 warning. If you run it down accident and then realise you need to speed back up again, what you can do is run it off and then bring it back up again, and then it will reapply power. So I can put it back in 40, and that's it. It's notching back up now to maintain the 40. I just like blowing the horn. It's a rare opportunity to blow the horn on a German route, so I'm going to take full advantage of it. Right, we have now a precise stop to do. Nimmy boy, there are no specific files for reskins. Any TGP TDX is a texture. and therefore any of those need to be potentially looked at. There is no standard name for it. Right, this will run us in at 40 all the way in, if I remember rightly. Right. So far, so good. The problem with this scenario is it's 75 minutes long, and there are loads of stops and loads of traps. But what I call a trap, by the way, is just what German drivers call day in the life going to work. F to run down, power off, coast in. See, we're already really late. I don't think I was driving that far under the limit. Never mind. I'm going to get slammed in a minute for speeding or for being late. But not stopping accurately. That was a bad stop. I guess it depends on how specific Simon has been on this one. Up to 4.7. Right, we've got no CIFA or no PZB. Here we go. Look, we lost points on that. There we go. I think what I'm going to blame losing points on that one is because we couldn't get started at the last station. Right, departure signal's white. This caught me the last time. Simon set the speeding penalties insanely high. Right, we're slowing down. Due here 20 seconds ago. That's not bad. Exiting on a shunt signal is always 40 km. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. There's so many little rules and things. Right, put it back to 4.7. We're back off. Let's go on, off. Good. Hopefully that's reset it if it needs resetting. Put it back on. See, the Fahrmotorluft has turned off, which sort of tells me we're in an actual off state. Right, for Quint. Release the brakes. Why are you not applying anything? Oh, here we go, we've got power. Right. There we go, we're off. We're off to Quint. Now we're going to be late because of that start. I still don't know what the trick is to get this thing started, but at least I'm not failing on every stop now. That's sort of a step in the right direction. For those that are just joining, apologies. I'm in Fail City at the moment, so I'm watching what I'm doing. Well, fail city, I mean in Germany. Rolling backwards seems to be the new fashion. I know, but I put the power on and nothing happens. I'd love to know why. Right, 60 limit coming up. Although it doesn't show up on this, which is awkward. Did you not actually put it in as a speed restriction, Simon? If you press E, it increases the tap changer. It does, but not if it's not applying, it doesn't. That's just it. It's the engine's in an off state of some description, because I've tried that in the past. It doesn't help, like, at all. Alright, running down. Quint. It's quite quaint, this station. Doors open. Matt probably didn't read your long message. No, Shaz, and I'm not reading many of the messages at all. I look over every now and again and see a message that I think I can reply to. And that's about as far as it goes to at the moment. If you've got anything longer you want me to read, then send it to me in a whisper so I can read it afterwards. Alright, depart for Schweig. So I waited until the yellow bar was up. And still nothing, so that didn't work, Simon. Right, we're going. Right, next station is Schweig. We're not in any kind of restriction. We've got an 80 limit. Let's pump it up to 80. Jimbo, the brakes were fully off. I was looking for that. I will leave it off until 5 bar. Ah. So this thing has no capability to hill start then, is that what you're saying? Oh, I know why it is. Because of course I'm applying e-brake, aren't I? So it won't apply power, because the e-brake's on. Oh. What I need to do is there a separate control for the e-brake so I can release the e-brake? So you find Simon's been really mean and put a speed restriction marker in here. Right, we've run down, acknowledge that yellow, we're expecting to stop. Down below 85. Spunky Monkey 1968. Thank you very much for your subscription. I really appreciate your support. That is a ground signal. This is the one that always gets me messed up. Because I don't always remember that I have to Bethel 40 through this. I have to go below 40 as well. Hit below 35, there we go. And then override through here, because I've got that. Right, Bethel 40 didn't come on though, that's confusing. But it let me through. This is already a substantial improvement on the last time I tried this. Right. Crossing over. Every time I don't Bethel 40 through this, Simon, all the brakes come on. So, I've tried it twice now, and every time I don't press the Bethel 40 button, all the brakes come on. I don't know quite why that is, but it is. Right. Seafer again. Run down the power and come in. We're only trailing a little bit behind schedule, actually. I'm reasonably keeping up with being only not too far behind schedule. There you go. This is how the Brits assign their I don't even know what I'm trying to say anymore. Stuff thingy. Right. So I need you down to off. What's this? Train brake, loco brake, wipers. Dynamic is off. Alright, we'll leave it in off then until 5 then has gone through. TGP CDX files need converting, Cameron's Gaming. You need to get something which will convert it back. I think you can find one that will convert it on UK Train Simo. RS Bin Tool, that will do it. Alright, depart for foreign. It's a foreign country. Alright, yellow bars at 5. Apply power. Anytime. See, that didn't work either, and I left it off this time. There we go. Gently roll up. Alright, we've got the white lights on that, so I can roll up to 40. Got nothing else going on in the cab. £500. Yeah, I do keep meaning to pull it back to 4.7, Simon. Out of the 400, so I'm safe to go over the 30. Like, for some reason I've got it in my head that 35 is my limit there. Alright, we're back on the wrong side again. Yay. I will say, if I fail, I'm not going to try it again tonight. I'm not starting again. This is a 75-minute scenario. We are not spending all night doing this one scenario. What I also find is that I need to accelerate this thing gently so that I don't get caught out with having a notch really high. Like at the moment, I've got a double yellow up ahead. And there's a speed reduction warning down there. Right, notch down. Slow down to 20. Somewhere up here. Shoosh now. Put it on speed hold for 20. There you go. Killing loads of time here by going too slow. There it is there. Power's back on. I love this. Did you make this like really bumpy track? It's really cool. Wait until the 20 is over. Because we've also got a red light up ahead as well. Just put a little bit of power on and get up to the red light. Is that my red light? No, I don't think it is, you know. There's no PZB on this side, so I refuse to acknowledge your control over me. Right. We're now really behind. I need to run down now. That's it. Now we're in good shape for slowing down. Almost there to foreign. How long to go to the UK when we finish this scenario? I have no idea how far we are through this scenario. Simon should be able to give you a rough idea. He wrote the scenario. It's all his fault. It's a 75-minute scenario in total. We started about 8:45, so roughly. That should give you a rough idea. Right, let's get stopped. So we get a massive... Now the points start going down big time. Drop that off. Right. This is about where I got to last time, I think. That was in the last time I played it off stream. Right. Yeah, I know the score's going off. Right. That's it. There's no restrictions. Let's see if that's on my side as well. What I'm looking for is if there's a PZB Belize down here. There is. No, that's not mine. No, it's not mine. Good. Right, we're now off for Hittereth. GR8, yeah, I know. Several people have said that. I always intend to bring it back. I always forget to bring it back. This is where we run into a problem because I left it too late to run down. I seem to have just about survived by the skin of my teeth. Right. Run down. Another wire reminder of a red coming up. Guess that needs acknowledging. That's 500 hertz for the red. Right, we've got a white to go through here. .500 hertz has just gone out, so we can speed up to 40. What is quite good is there seems to be some time built in between each of the station stops that you're never going to get. It's what I don't like about some scenarios is that the minute you get 1 minute late behind, you're always 1 minute late behind, and all you can ever do is lose time. Whereas there seems to be enough slack just about that you can just about keep it if you work at it, which is quite good actually. Crossing over here. Those looking for UK and other such things, it's coming up next. We've got 2 UK next and then a US route. I promised Simon I would play this one after making a complete hash of it on a previous stream. That's it. Let it coast down. How many more stops? Loads. This is a stopping service, so it does lots of stopping. Strangely enough. Jam the brakes on. Throw the anchors out. And open the doors south to the sea for open the doors now. Good. Right, put it back to 4.7. Turn the engine off. Still got a fair few. No, we're not doing bad. We must be about halfway actually then, Simon, at the moment. More points lost. Right, so we've got no restrictions on. What's going on with the audio? Restrict 60 after here, which I don't think I need to acknowledge, but I will anyway, for reasons of lols. Right, put it up to 60. Better. Up to 120. Ah, no, I've just clicked the F key to run it down. Twit. It's really disconcerting. I pressed the F key to run it down and it's still accelerating because it's still got power on. And that's the thing that puts your heart in your mouth when you go into a speed reduction or a red light or a passenger stop and you've left it too late to run down. And if you apply the brakes, you'll break all the breakers will go. And then everyone starts shouting, "Fail!" Better. Right. This is a bit unusual for this scenario. We're on the correct side of the track. That can't last long. Right, let's run down. We don't need the power now. We can coast the rest of the way. Greens, that's good. Yeah, exactly like that, Randolator. Yeah, if anyone wants to say anything to me, they want me to respond to it, send it to me in a whisper and I'll have a quick read through whispers once I get through this scenario. Once the pain and the torture is over. This torture, I have to say, I'm quite enjoying. I guess that says a lot about me. Slowed down way too much. Right, it's coming into Selham. What do we do with the people on this platform? Sell them. On a scale of 1 to hatred, how much do you hate the pacer? 1. Alright, passenger doors open. We're almost about a minute and a half late. I came in way too slow. Let's turn the turn that off. Pull that back to 4.7. Wolfman Swed, thank you for your subscription. Really appreciate your support. This definitely feels like it's got a cab light on. Where's all this light coming from? Go away, light. I want to see outside. I don't need to see inside. I've got instrument lights. Samtal. Brakes off. Wait for all that noise to come on, and then I'll apply power. See what that does. Yay! I think we're finding a pattern here, folks. I think we are finding a pattern. Right, speed limit's 120. We're on a green light. Oh, I see. The light was from outside. Fair enough, then. I know what Simon's doing here. He's lulling me into a false sense of security, where I'm thinking, oh, we've done the hard bit. And I'm going to sit here and start reading chat. But no, I'm not. Because I don't trust you one tiny little bit, Simon. So, 70, let's put it up a bit further. Trying to keep it to where I don't have to run back too far if I get a little surprise on the track. Because Simon's, you know, he's left a lot of little surprises on the track. You're supposed to clean up after your surprises, Simon. Little baggy. Oh, I'll just run down. No, that's fine, we can do that. Oh, 10. As it happens, I've just run down. Oh, I've just an emergency. Get out of emergency. Unused password. Thank you for the follow. I think I might have put the brakes on a bit too hard. We'll call it panic, shall we? Better. Where is the 10 anyway? Oh, there's the A. Just there, look. How annoying is that? Right, let's run down. Turn the engine off. Safer. Oh, I knew he'd do something little dirty, little so-and-so like that. What? The speed limit hasn't actually gone down to 10. For how long am I stuck at this speed? I've had too much sugar. I haven't had any sugar. This is me without sugar. Why is the speed limit not gone down, Simon? 10 equal 100. Oh. 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 Twinkie. I know that as well. That's what annoys me. I know better than that. I'm just assuming now I'm going to get screwed over at every last corner. What have you done to me, Simon? Right, run down. Come on, hurry up and run down. It doesn't run down fast enough. Right, good, we run down. Tell you what, run down. I'll be run down by the end of this scenario. Safer! Oh, I had an opportunity there. I could have caught up. I could have caught up if I'd done that. What? Twit. Twitty, Twitterton, twit. Twitch it. Twitty, twit. No wonder I'm on Twitch. Right. Come on, stop. That means no more going. Thank you. And you can shut up too. Right. Right. Power it off. Bring it back to 4.7. I need some coffee. It'll calm me down. Where are we up to anyway? We have got this one plus 1, 2, 3, 4 to go. Oh, hello, train. How are you, train? I wonder if it'll be friends with me. Right. Well, more points lost. Right, those kinds of noises are going off, so now I can apply power. Yes? Yes! Right. Nothing going on in the cab. Speed limit's 110. Gun it! No, I haven't had my cup of tea yet. I decided I would get the stream started before I had my cup of tea. It's sitting there, waiting for me to make it. Oh, does Streamlabs have a cup now? I didn't know they had a cup, Ronut Gaming. I'm using Muxie's cup. I'll have to switch to Streamlabs then, because I use Streamlabs for everything else. Right. Got an odd signal indication up here. Expect stop. Yeah. C from PZB. I only need to go down to 85. I don't need to go down any further than that just yet. It's what? Is it 65 or 55? You come up to a 500 hertz on the PCBO. Morbs sent me that handy sheet that I completely lost. I need to find it, print it. Actually going to print it A3 and stick it on the wall, I think. It is 65, okay. Oh, we got call on, so just need to below 40. 500 hertz. That's it, we're below 40. FL through here. Right. Power up. AFB to 40. We're obviously crossing back over again. Here we go. I knew we wouldn't stay on the right side for very long. At least power is applied. That's a bonus. Right, Wittlich is next. Wittlich all the way to Boulay. Right, I can now speed up. Staring into the distance. That's 7 kilometers now until we get to the next station, so I'm going to let it accelerate. Probably find there'll be a restriction, and I'm going to misread it again. Be like 13 miles an hour. 13 miles. Oh no, wait, 130. Here we go. 70. Just going to kick the brakes in now. I need to get down. Ah, that's it. The brakes are going to kick in. Ah, no. Oh, I did it. I did it. Didn't think I was going to PZB in time. We lost a couple of points with the speed restriction, but you know what? Worse things have happened. I don't know what that means. Oh no. I have no idea what that flashing white light means. Now I'm screwed for time because I'm going to have to take it easy. Ha! Someone tell me what that flashing light means. That's a green light. You know what? Ah, I didn't see any white light. Did you see a white light? I didn't see a white light. It didn't happen. You put that signal just to scare me. Ejector seat countdown. That would be a sweet relief, to be perfectly honest. Right. Go into the light. 4.3 kilometers to go. Way behind schedule now. This is where we start hitting the big bad points. Right at the end of the scenario. That's nice. Run down. Bring it down to 85. Acknowledge that. Toss at 85. Below 85 now. Right. See you later, Jake Trains. Like I said, I'm not paying much attention to the chat at the moment because I'm paying attention to what I'm doing. This is a tough scenario. If you want to send me a message for me to have a look at where I would normally chat with you, either wait until the next scenario when I'll be a bit more chatty, or send me a whisper and we'll go through the whispers after this scenario. Right, we're at 40. Looks like we've got the white light treatment again. Acknowledge that. Right, now I can run this down. Bring it back up to 40. That will keep us going at 40 then. And I'm going to keep befelling 40 through these, even though Simon says I don't need to, because, like I said, every time I've not done that, all the brakes have come on. Right, run it down. It's really odd. Earlier on there, one of the previous times I ran it down, it was sitting there hovering 010101 on the notch. It's like the notch wouldn't come down to 0. Oh, 3 minutes late. Oh, we're going to get like minus 500 points now. Must have missed an indication to 40. Oh, then we're back up to 130 again. Right, I'm just going to stop here. I'm not going all the way to the end. Oh no! I need to... Battery is on. No. Right, main switch is on. We got going. What? No! Oh, I think we've had it now. I think we've had it now. No. Wait for a message, then turn on the master switch. Oh. So we're going to be here all day then. I don't even know why it tripped that time, because I'd waited for it to go to 0 and then I closed it down. So I actually don't know why that one tripped. I know I've had a couple where I've put the... No, I put the brake back on, Katie. There is a button you're supposed to be able to press that will sometimes fix it. Oh, here we go. Isolation function engaged. Right. There we go, we're off. Urzig, Vengel and Belay. And the score is just going to be through the floor now. That's a shame, we were heading for a positive score. Never mind. So far, no PZB fails. I just want to say. So far, I probably just jinxed it now. Right. This won't be my worst German scenario, though. That's how I'm looking at it. When British people describe how well they're doing things, or how badly how good something's gone, they describe it in terms of how it's not the worst thing that's gone on. We're just naturally a very negative people. It is a bit dark at the moment, isn't it? In reality, though, Simon, would I not have had a sheet of paper from the from my supervisor with a list of all the mile markers or hectometer posts and where the speed restrictions are, rather than guessing where they are during the journey? Right, run down, see for. Right, we've got reduced speed ahead. Need to be 85 shortly after the signal, but there we go, we're already down to it, so panic over. Guess I was the only one that was panicking, but never mind. Right, let's acknowledge that. Put the power back on. Now there was no other indication, which means I need to expect 40 km at the next signal. Got restriction to 100. Shouldn't need acknowledging, to be honest. Looks like we've got an expect stop. Just going to leave the power off. That looks like a ground signal next, so that's. I thought that next signal, very next signal, was going to be our stop. This is where route learning would, route knowledge would help. Right, done the acknowledge through there. Crossing over again. Got another ground frame, ground signal. When will I do Surfline at Hughes Railroad? I haven't got it planned. I can have a look at doing one this week, maybe. I think your penalties for speeding, Simon, are way too high. Really are way too high. If there's one of the biggest complaints we get about career scenarios, it's the penalty for speeding, and these seem way higher than normal. Six minutes late. Seven. Oh, minus 1,200. Power's applying. That's a bonus. No, got a white light, so I'm going to go stick to 40. It didn't change my speed to 40 this time, Simon. You said me after every white light it was 40, and that one wasn't. Explain yourself. We're in restricted monitoring anyway, so we're limited to 40 because of that. Right, we've got this one and one more stop. This is coming up on the penultimate stop. That still says 60. There's no indicator it was 60. I'm going to stay at 40. I'm late already. Well, how much worse can it get? No, it wouldn't be a record. My best negative score, Katie, is minus 130,000. So we're a long way from that. Bronze, then GJSB. Yeah, I think you're right. I think bronze is within grasp. Bronze is definitely within grasp. I hope we're crossing over at some point up here. Oh, well, looks like we are. Good, good. Otherwise, that could have been a bit crunchy. It stayed at 60. I've no idea how I'm supposed to have known that was 60, so I'm going to have to learn some more. Chris, yeah, this is a German route. That's why I'm stressed. And Whitemead reckons we're on target for a gold. GG, Whitemead. There's the spirit. Just forget that little scratch to the left of the one there. There's a little white scratch on your screen. Ignore that white scratch and look at my score. It's epic. BestScoreEver.com. Right. Okay, up to 80. That speed limit's 110 or 11, depending on whether you're being a twit. Oh, it's minus 140,000 in the S160. Okay, that was. I thought that my German scenario was the worst one. Apparently, it wasn't. There's Bengal. Score is an absolute value. Absolutely, you got it right, Ed. Score is an absolute value. It's absolutely my score, which means you have to apply math.abs on it. I have to take encouragement from Crashme, but nobody else has given me any. So yeah. I would love to apply the power down, but I can't. Not until it's gone. Right, it's gone. Can't take the power, put the brake on until the until it's run down its notches. Right, it's more than 6 minutes late now. Red light means stop, that's your encouragement. That's not encouragement, that might be advice, but it's not encouragement. Go Matt, that's encouragement. Glod, that's encouragement. Is this going to be your worst score yet? Possibly on the other pile. Oh, way too slow. They're worth it just for the lols, yeah, really. Well, we were going to be late here anyway, so never mind. Just pretend we weren't here. Bye! Look, Julie's here. Bye, Julie. Doors open. Pressure back to there. We're all ready to get going on the next one, which is ballet. Bear in mind, Simon did say it took him 11 goes to get a 1,000-point score on this scenario, and this is my 3rd go. I have got 8 more goes. Should do that after this. Do 8 more times. I want lots of encouragement, or I'm going to do this another 8 more times tonight. What? Minus 2,000 more points. Epic. We're notching up. We're good. Right, let's get going. JD, I played this, yeah, like I said, this is my 3rd go. I played it once on the stream, once between stream, mostly to learn the loco a bit better, and this is my 3rd go. Alright, running up. Ooh, this looks rather splendid. It's almost street running. One thing I've noticed with this loco is that it's quicker to notch down or to lower the AFB and let it go down automatically than to use the run down key, because run down seems to take forever, whereas if I just knock the throttle down like I just did, it's fine. It's gone down really quickly. So there are numerous lessons to be taken to the next time I run this scenario. Oh, dashboard flashed. That's not a good sign. Why is the dashboard flashing? Don't die on me now. Maybe I should have used rail driver. No, I haven't got rail drivers set up for this loco, because this is such a different kind of loco to drive. I can get it set up for rail driver, but I haven't done so yet. Right, 90 limit. Throttle up for the 90. Yeah, it runs about twice that speed, Shazam, when I just knock the AFB down a little bit. We've got 3.98 kilometres, 90 limits, green light. And I just know he's got something up his sleeve for the last bit of the scenario. Shiva. Still no PZB fails so far. That represents an enormous improvement on my normal performance. Look at it going 4-3, 4-3, 4-3, 4-3 on the notch thing. It's just crazy. So much for 1 a second. Move that down, pull that off. Use a little bit of brakes just to keep us under the limit because we're going down quite a steep hill here. Oh yeah, don't forget the screenshot competition, folks. Arnold A. Strimmer has just posted a link to it. 80 limit incoming. I broke it. No, I didn't break it. I'm braking the loco using the brakes. Oh, I give up. Simon, I do hope you're going to give me like a plus 1,000 bonus or a plus 4,000 bonus when we get to Belay. At least then I'll get 300 points. Right, we're clear all the way in. Green with the distant green. Yeah, I started late P-Schlick, so we're still on the first scenario. Started about 45 minutes late. And this is a fairly long scenario. Somehow I'm worried about what it'll do to my score if I don't stop accurately at this red stop point. I'm not quite sure why that bothers me. And why did you put the red stopping point after the place where it tells you to stop on the sign? Grumble! I still missed it. Right. Finished it, Simon. Not well, but we got to the end. No PZB fails. That's a personal glod. I've not even done that with Jan's scenarios yet. Jan has uploaded 2 new scenarios, plus I need to redo one that crashed. Minus 5828. So those of you who are betting for minus 9999, basically. Look at that, you've got to get all the way up here to get any kind of medal at all. That's just tight! Should put bronze like here. If you didn't get a negative score and you got to the end, get a medal. You're good. Right, okay, let me have a quick look through who's been spamming me. Football Manager Scotland, second month. Thank you very much for your support. Really appreciate it. Right, Flyer Scotsman says, for the Trains in World screenshot competition, will there be runner-up as well as runner-up gets to choose deals their own choice? The only thing there is in the way of runner-up, so the only keys I've got to give away are Trains in World keys. If you're a first, second, or third winner, then the top 3 get to go into the the slideshow that happens with the changing route thing. This thing. That slideshow. So that slideshow will get the top 3 each week will get added to that slideshow. If you want them to. If you say you'd rather they didn't, then fair enough. You don't have to. But that's the sort of like the runner-up prize, if you want to call it that. Hope that answers your question.